one of the great powerlifting teams. Wonder if he's related to him.
What year was that, Patrick?
Oh, you don't want to know. Actually, it was before I lifted. My brother was in the Collegiate, so it would have been 1987. Temple University at Collegiate Nationals. That was a great meet. It was helping McGonigal Hall, Temple in their basketball arena, and it was packed. Back then, Temple was the dominant college program. Louisiana Tech was also up there. The military academies, Navy and Army, were really strong. It was interesting. A lot of the schools you see here today were not on the scene at all. Texas was not anything Northeastern, not anything. So there has been a transition. Some schools are still up. Al Roth, University of Rhode Island. Talk about a school that we haven't dealt with. Harder. Because, yeah, clearly that lift, I mean, you and I both have a lot of experience. It was not a high squat. I wouldn't call it high. It was right on the border. I thought based on the judging it could go for him. I probably would have read it, but it was close.
And that's you know, the rule is you have to break parallel.
Yeah.
And a lot of lifters, they train at parallel, which by rule is not breaking parallel. So, yeah.
Well, even if you just barely break in training, I'm a big believer that then you're setting yourself up for trouble, because if you're always on the border, you're going to get some lifts go against you. Now, the truly greats, if you've ever gotten to see someone like Ed Cohen squat, he had where he never really buried anything. I mean, like, he wasn't one of these, we've seen some of these women that are 6 inches below parallel, but Ed would almost never be called on depth because he would just clearly break where he wouldn't even have any chance of reds, but he wouldn't really go too far. Of course, that's how you squat, you know, 964 pounds at 220.
And that's consistency. And that's doing.
Roth here getting the handout. And that looks like a strong second attempt for Al Roth over there, 248 for the University of Rhode Island on the blue platform. Red platform, will 314-pound opener for Blaze. And let's see here, both again of these platforms pretty much giving the lift off at the same time. See Blaze looking, or I'm sorry, Roth looking good there on the right, the blue platform. Oh. Grab there, tough. It looks like it popped out of the groove there on him. Blaze trying to lock it out, and it looks like it's going to be a good lift for him. Attempt from the University of Rhode Island.
Yeah, he's moving a little slow. It looks like maybe a knee.
Yeah, I see him limping there.
And then we've got Chris Lebnevsky. There's no F in it, but it actually is pronounced with an F, and they call him Sunshine.
Right with that golden hair there. I can see why.
Good strong kid.
Yeah, and that was a good lift there, opening at 474.
Yeah, he trains at Revolution Fitness in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where there's a lot of successful open lifters.
Give people a different kind of venue and a new place to go.
Well, and absolutely, and the great thing is Atlanta's pretty much a cheap flight from everywhere.
Right. There you go.
And a short drive from me to Mississippi, so I'm a fan of that.
That makes sense. Short drive for me because I'm in Marietta right now. So.
Yeah, that's right.
No, perfect though. But yeah, no, I've seen Josh spot load. I've seen him here on the mic, over there setting up, helping expedite everything. So
I understand they were in here till 2:30 the day before for the first day of competition.
Well, I'm sure they were. I'm sure.
The pull for Al, fighting through that injury, made some 50-kilo jumps to kind of pad to that total. You know, good to just not go out there and take a token pull. So congrats to him on that.
Right.
He ends with 572.
Yeah, that was good for him. Nice work for Al Roth, finishing up strong, clearly with some kind of injury going on.